A couple of things I got to take care of before we get to the news, and one of them is that... Fred, should I play your song here?
It's like it.
Yes.
Your choice.
Everyone's getting into this now. It's the new national pastime. I got to find it now.
Oh, you know what it is.
Do you have all that? Yeah, why don't you go get that? I was gonna, before you did the news, I was gonna play you Fred's song.
Oh yeah, I want to hear that.
Fred did a version of Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes, the song that my 6th grade band did.
Now, yesterday we had something called Sugar Ray doing Psychedelic Beat.
Sugar Ray did a great job. Robin wasn't that into it, but, oh, I loved it. And I heard from a lot of people they loved it, too. It was one of those slam dance kind of songs that you really get hopped up over. So I like that, Psychedelic Beat. I'm very, very pleased with what they did with it. Sugar Ray. Someone told me they have a song that's played all the time on the radio.
Gary said they were some song they were playing of Sugar Ray, but I don't know them by name, so I'd have to hear the song.
Yeah, just to refresh your memory, here is my 6th grade band doing Psychedelic Beat. The 1960s version.
The world's worst version.
Hey, I wrote this. At the time, it seemed like a good idea.
You know what was also funny to me about the Sugar Ray version?
What?
They kept to those stupid lyrics.
Yeah, they did. And that's the only... Otherwise, what's the point in redoing it?
Well, there's one that just makes almost no sense at all.
Psychedelic be kind of fruit in the sky.
These are so bad.
And you'll want it so bad. Start to cry. You know how many times we rehearsed this? This was like the completed version. Want. And you'll need it more and more. What?
To live.
To live.
You know what? Your guitarist was a drummer. The drummer was no musician at all.
We know that. No need to insult him. He's married with children now. Here is Psychedelic Beat, a little bit of it from Sugar Ray. I love this. They did a great job with it.
Hotel Martinet in Brooklyn.
Yeah, now it rocks. See, I just needed the right musician.
And a good singer.
One from me, yeah. You can dance to this. It's like a mosh pit. You guys beat each other up. Check this out. Here. Wait. That's good. Come on.
I told you I like that part of the song.
I'm telling you, that's got a hook. Those guys put that on an album. They got a smash hit.
This should be the soundtrack to that fight between John and Ralph.
I might put this in my movie. These guys actually killed each other after the taping. Anyway, Fred got it in his mind that he should be a part of this.
He didn't like the idea that you were going out of house.
Yeah.
Asking people to re-record your Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes.
And Fred, the big critic, was evidently running through the halls here yesterday critiquing Sugar Ray.
Is that right? What did he say?
And what they were doing wrong and that kind of stuff.
I said I loved their stuff. I didn't care for the little stops, but I thought it was great.
He was in the hall giving a lecture.
I wish I could have.
On how they could have done it better.
Wish I could have been.
Well, let's just see what Fred did. Let's check Fred's report card.
Will got Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes, the original?
All right, here's the original. Fred took, this is the other song that, I only wrote 2 songs.
Thank God.
Hey, come on.
This is Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes. This is my favorite.
You know, my one great bone of contention with Jackie is he won't stop writing.
I know. At least I knew to stop in 6th grade. I could tell I had no talent.
Mary, come play with me. I'll give you a silver nickel.
See? Mary, come play with me. I'll give you a silver nickel. No, that's obviously... my interpretation, if you want to know the artist's interpretation of that, was a guy tempting her with evil fruit, which was money for prostitution. And it was just like Garden of Eden stuff, you know. Hey, I'll give you the apple.
Hey, guess what? In
What?
the Garden of Eden, it was Eve who was
Right.
luring Adam.
Yeah, well, this time it was Adam luring Eve with his money.
Then don't call it Garden of Eden.
Well, it was a twist on that. And there'll be another. Yeah, this rocks. Silver nickels and golden dimes, and all you'll hear is devil's chime. Boy, I could belt out a song.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Oh.
I'm always listening to your lyrics.
Robin would argue with a sixth grader about his lyrics. Nickel.
I'm still arguing with a sixth grader.
Drum solo now.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, now Fred took this song and...
I always say that guy sounds like, you know, he was modeling his sound after people throwing pans against the wall.
It sounds like he's washing dishes.
By the way, before I play Fred's version, another listener had sent in his version of Silver Nickels and Golden Dime. Did kind of a 9 Inch Nails
I
thing.
actually like this one.
Sort of a techno thing
Yeah,
going
I
on
like
here.
that.
All right, but let's get to
Let's
Fred's.
see what Fred, the musician, did.
Because this guy really, well, you know, this guy. All right, so now Fred got a hold of my song.
And this is all Fred, instruments and everything.
He did it in his apartment.
Yeah.
Just me.
All right, here he is, Fred Norris, our own Fred Norris, our own mental case, Fred Norris, sitting in the apartment.
Now you have heard this. You've listened before.
Not really. I heard about a second of it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Nothing more.
And what about Jackie? No.
No.
Okay.
Nobody's heard it. We're all hearing it together for the first time. Going nuts at his apartment. I don't know how Fred has time to do this. What do you think, Robin? I see you look very puzzled.
I am puzzled.
Me too. I don't know if I like it or not. Yeah, I like this here. Fred's got a good voice.
Are these the lyrics?
Yeah.
I never knew what you were saying, I guess.
I told you those are good lyrics. It's just when Fred does it, it sounds better. Fred taking liberties with my song.
Yeah, I changed the lyrics.
I thought he did.
Oh, did you?
Not much. Not much.
Trying to make sense out of it.
Yeah. Say, that's not fair.
Fred, you're supposed to stick to the lyrics.
I had to play with it.
Oh, there goes Fred wailing away. Angry man. That's you on bass too, Fred?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Sort of how I wanted it to go in 6th grade.
Yeah, this is how you envision it.
That's what I tried to do in 6th grade. It's a very hot song. It's better than History. Look at Fred, man. What do you think of it, Jackie?
I think it's great.
I think it's great.
I think it just was only confined by the lyrics. It sounded really good, and the guitar sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guitar work is really,
Real
really
good.
good. I think it's wasted on this song.
Oh, come on. Actually, I was kind of digging like the lyrics in that.
Of course, it's good.
Well, yeah, you rewrote them.
I didn't drop in the drum solo though.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, you should have done the drum solo.
Yeah.
Because that is the challenge, to make that sound
right.
like it's
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, to make that worthwhile.
Well, the Meat Puppets are working on their version. And there's a lot
we'll be able to play all of them pretty soon.
Right.
Put out an album.
I'm going to put out an album of one
Your
song.
2 songs.
Yeah, my 2 songs. One side will be one song, and the other side will be another song.
They got Hendrix tributes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I thought he had changed the lyrics a bit.
Not that much, though. Really, it's pretty close to the original.
It's a major gap, leaving out the drum solo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deduct some points for that.
Okay, sorry about that.
So you notice when Sugar Ray did their version, they left everything in.
They stuck to it.
They stuck to it as much as they didn't want to. What is it?
Are you interested in what the phones are saying?
What are they saying?
They're all going crazy. Everybody likes it.
They like Fred's
There's
version.
about 7, 8 different calls and not one negative one.
Negative?
Negative.
Not one negative.
Not one negative one.
Not one negative one. But everybody's digging the song.
It was good. We did a good job with it.
It's a good song.
Only critique is he didn't put the drum solo in. You got to have that. That's the way the artist wrote it. Can't change that.
Do you want to know what the phones is saying?
The phones, I took like 7 goals, and everyone loves it.
The phones is going nuts and crazy.
There's not one negative.
Not one negative call.
I'm gay.
Do you want to know what the phones is saying?
The phones is saying ring, ring. Gato Galen just called. He wants to play it on his show.
Gato Galen and Bobby.
They love it.
Gato Galen and Bobby called.
They want to play it on the show.
They're going crazy.
You know what the phones say? They're going crazy.
They go ring, ring. It's crazy.
Come in and say it again.
Do you want to know what the bones say?
What do the phones say?
The bones say they're going crazy.
It's unbelievable. Fantastic.
There's not one negative.
Not one negative phone call.
They love it.
From Brooklyn, from Queens, and Staten Island.
Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air.
It's a hit.
Fred, you want to know what the bones are saying?
What are they saying? Are they going crazy?
They're going crazy out there.
Let's return to the Howard Stern.
A lot of people like Fred's song. Here's one that says, Howard, Fred scores. Look at that. Fred scored a big hit. Good for you, Fred. Here's one. Fred's version was good. It sounded a little like Neil Young.
Okay.
P.S. Fred sounds like a homo. That was a little nice.
Well, that's
I don't know what that means.
Fred may be weird, but his song Effin' Rocks better than John's. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There it is. That's what it says.
Can't wait for Jackie.
Howard, I believe Fred's interpretation of your song sounds just like Neil Young's Rockin' in the Free World. Check it out. All right.
There you go.
Howard, tell Norris to stop ripping off ZZ Top.
If he thinks that's a compliment.
Uh-oh, here's one. Fred sucks. Now they're turning on him.
We've gone from Fred scores
Went from good to suck.
And now tell Fred to shut his effing AIDS-infected, C-sucking mouth so we can listen to you without his S-ass mouth talking S all the time. P.S. I hope his wife gets F 12 times a night in her play.
I'll talk to her about it. I'll see if she can do that.
The guy angry. What'd you say?
What did Fred do to that guy?
Her record's only 11, so.
What's going on with that play? Tony and Tina's Wedding is going to star Fred Norris's wife.
My lovely wife.
And now, has she talked to you more? I mean, have you two had a sit-down talk about the fact that she has
Well, I did, and I insist that she do a certain oral favor for me every night before she goes on, so when that guy's kissing her, he thinks about it.
Wow. Is that right?
Is that right?
Fred's wife wants to be an actress, like Jackie's wife wants to be an actress.
Yeah.
And they're getting older and still waiting for it to happen.
That's it.
And they think it's going to happen someday. And unfortunately, I hate to break the news to them, it's not going to happen.
Look at Jennifer Aniston. She was in here when she was 20, and now she's on.
Yeah, and she's 20 now, and she's a star.
Yeah, but her father was also in.
Jackie's wife is still in plays that Jackie puts on.
Oh, Fred's got an excuse. Her father was in
No
show
excuse,
business
no
already,
excuse.
so I guess
It
it's going to take
was just a leg up.
Jackie's wife tells what?
What year? 2050? And then Fred married his wife, and now she all of a sudden became an actress. No acting experience.
Before Fred, she didn't even know anything about acting. She liked to go to the movies.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a nice film.
I guess she figured if she could act like she's in love with Fred, then she could act in anything.
Well,
I'm a good actress.
So anyway, these guys at Tony and Tina's wedding are always trying to get some free publicity, so they hire Fred's wife, and they put her in a nun's outfit, and evidently she makes out with a guy the whole play, like 5 minutes straight of solid making out and
at the very end, supposedly.
It sounds safe when you hear she's playing a nun.
Hey, Fred, seriously, did she do a rehearsal yet?
I think it's almost like a rehearsal on stage.
I see.
It's like she's been going down and watching it. And
she doesn't have any lines, does she?
Notes. Yeah.
Well, she does.
Oh, yeah, she had her acts, and I'm not exactly sure how the play works. I've never seen it.
It's a play where people just mill around.
Right.
The audience mills around.
Right, the audience is part of it.
So while she's hanging out with some guy, they spy on her.
Yeah.
So it's almost like only 2 or 3 people will really be seeing her do her thing.
Yeah, but believe me, I know everybody's going to be like crowded.
So she's going to be making out in a room, and she found an excuse to make out with a guy. Right. She's going to be on stage doing it.
Yeah, but it almost sounds innocent when she says, "Oh yeah, I got a partner as a nun," but it's a horny nun who rips off her habit.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until later on. I said, "A nun? Oh, great."
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah, you're happy.
It's a nun who's a sexual deviant.
Right. The thing is, the nun supposedly.
When is she starting that?
August 8th.
She must be rehearsing by now.
You letting her do it?
Against my better judgment, yeah. I gotta let her try it, and then when I go see it, I'll see it.
Was she crying and stuff and saying, "Please, Fred, I'm in love with only you"? I can't just picture the rap. "I love you, you know that. I would never even think. I'm going to think about you the whole time."
About what she'll be, doing and how far you think she should go.
I've got to leave it until I see it and freak out.
No, she talked to him about it. He has trouble talking about.
She called me and said that if I played that part, she has no problem kissing me.
Really?
Yeah?
Is that true?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I swear to God.
She called and told you that.
Did you know about
what is with her?
You know what? You don't know what your wife's about.
I swear, am I living with a stranger? What kind of crap is that?
Now Fred's going to fight with John.
From now
on. I have no quarrel with him now. It's like,
why is she calling John and saying that she would make out with him?
Well, you know what? We were having dinner. She called because we were going to go out to eat, and then
who's we?
Me and Fred and my girlfriend and wife.
Right.
So she called in and we started talking. I said, "You hear what happened on the air?" And I said, I might have to kiss you. She goes, "Oh, John, be fine with me."
This is news to me.
You know what? Whenever
when
we
was she
going to
drop this little bomb on?
Whenever we want to know what's going on at Fred's house, let's ask John.
Yeah, because John knows more about it than Fred does.
I don't believe that.
What do they have for dinner?
That's the first I've heard of this.
So what's the story? Has she rehearsed yet with you guys?
No, she's been following, because I did the play last Tuesday, and she follows the nun around and watches every thing that the nun does. So that her first show is her first real.
Yeah,
you're kidding.
Really? It's the show.
Yeah.
And what's the story? Has the nun been making out with that guy and everything?
Oh yeah.
And she never invited you to go with her to check this out, huh, Fred?
Not once.
Oh.
Did you know she was checking it out?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I know she's going down to check out the show. She has to know where she's blocking and
she's got a timeline.
Blocking, I love that. How they give it like names and stuff.
Yeah, you know where she'll be blocking.
Yeah, blocking. She'll be blocking that other guy's tongue.
She has to know her timelines. That's what it's called.
I see, timelines. Yeah. Everyone tries to make acting like it's like
science.
You'll need to a science. You'll need to know your timelines. Of course, you're not in the industry. You don't know what that means. Timelines are.
She has a copy of her sides. Now,
Her sides. Yeah, that's the other one. I hear Fred use that sometimes.
Figure it out. Anybody can.
Yeah. Can I have my sides? Those are pages.
Right.
Can I have the pages of my dialogue? No, you got to go.
I haven't gotten the new sides yet.
Yeah. What are who started that? That started happening a couple of years ago. Sides.
All I know is when I heard it, I didn't know what the hell it meant.
Yeah, right. You're like, and all it means is pages of the script.
Yeah.
Can I have my sides? Everyone trying to be a scientist. Like to act like there's something you need to know.
Yeah, own special lingo.
You know who starts words like that? People who can't make it in acting.
Yeah.
And they go like, well, you don't know what sides are, man?
Dude.
You're not an actor.
Mark? I need my mark.
Professional auditioners know that.
Yeah.
Where's my key light?
Yeah, real act like Al Pacino never heard of sides. He don't know what that is. but guys who stand and audition for stuff all day never get anything. They know what sides are.
Am I supposed to be here by this point? Or should I be here?
See some big dumb guy with a deep voice go, "Oh, where are the sides?"
So Beth was going to an audition that Jackie was going.
We went to an audition. A guy
had his side. He picked up his sides and signed in, and he was the funniest looking guy. And he went over in the corner and faced the corner and was rehearsing. And I thought me and John were going to break a gut. It was like
I'm rehearsing.
literally talking to the wall.
I'm rehearsing to my side.
Was it a commercial?
Oh man, acting is so dumb.